Hello people of the internet, I am JCMX101 and I'm welcoming you guys back to another episode of Pokemon Sword Rank Life Season 2, and this is going to be episode number 4, and we are here in the town of mischief and mystery, where all the fairies lie in the forest, because we are here because it's going to be a very mischievous team that we're bringing together. All of us spoilers, that's the team that we're bringing, but to go into more detail, we're going to go to the rental teams, Manish, and boom, this is the team that we're bringing with us today. Very weird and strange team, honestly. I had a different team put up together with a bunch of G-Max mons that were all cool and stuff, but then I went in and realized that the G-Max that I had chosen and trained for the video, I couldn't use. So then we went with our backup team that I had before, but then when they, they're like, oh, you can use G-Max, I was like, cool. I put this team to the side and I started training the other team, and then I realized that the G-Max that they released weren't all of them, so the ones that I wanted to use weren't available. Bummer. But here is the team that we're snagging with today. The team ID will be in the description down below if you miss it. It's like right there if you want to use it. But maybe you're waiting for the results. Well, at the end of the video, you can go to the description, look at the team ID, maybe snag my Twitter. It's also down in the description. But we're starting off with the crux of the team, the Japanese Mimikyu that I've been bringing before, but this time it's rocking that Trick Room. Why Trick Room? Well, if you look at the rest of the team, everything else is very, very slow. So we got a Trick Room to boost everybody up, and then they'll be able to go super fast, and then hopefully snag some W's. It's also fast enough to where, like, if we can't, Trick Room immediately, we can at least try to go for, like, Sword Stance and go from there if my opponent's team is slow. That's Mimikyu. Then moving to Torkoal. Torkoal has Drought, which will weaken the power of water-type moves, and also give us access to an immediate Solar Beam. So with Solar Beam, we can slap those Rhyperiors, I don't know, can't remember its name, Gastrodons, those pesky ones. So it has Eruption to hit the opponent pretty hard. It has Heat Wave and Earth Power. Heat Wave is like a weaker Eruption, but we go for Heat Wave after Eruption because we have Life Orb, so the more we use Eruption, the weaker it's gonna get. So after firing like one Eruption, then we start going for Heat Waves. Then we have a Claydol, which is kind of weird. Not a lot of people use Claydol, but we're rocking with Claydol, and you can see it has that nasty plot. So, very simple concept. We nasty plot and we fire off some powerful moves. It's max special attack and max HP, I believe. So it should hit decently hard. It doesn't necessarily one-shot like especially Pokemons, but it puts a dent. And that's all we can ask from Claydol. It's unexpected. Not a lot of people see Claydol and they're like, oh my god, it's a special sweeper. But hopefully we can snag some people off guard with that. Then we're rocking an old classic. We're bringing Steelix. I say classic because he's an OG old mon, or the evolution of an OG mon, but it's rocking the Assault Vest. It's already super physically defensive, but its special defense is, leaves a little bit to be desired. So hopefully with the Assault Vest, we'll be able to take more than one hit. Also, it has Sturdy, so in a super clutch situation where it's our last mon and we're like in a 1v1, hopefully we can one-shot something even if we're slow, because we'll be able to take one hit. Fingers crossed. It has Breaking Sweep, which lowers my opponent's attack, and it hits both of my opponent's team. So that's good. We got Earthquake for stab, Iron Head for stab, and Crunch for, a little bit of coverage, because there's a lot of ghost types going around in the ladder. Then we got Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is another physical wall. It bodies dragons and water types-ish. It has Shadow Claw for coverage, Power Whip, and Iron Head for stab, and we got Curse for setting up. We got Leftover for recovery. Also, this is one of the Ferrothorns that I got on a raid, and I didn't know that Ferrothorn didn't naturally get Leech Seed. for whatever reason. I thought it did, but I couldn't remember it at the dude who remembers moves, so I don't know what's going on there. Also, I realized that I didn't have Thunder Wave as a TR, so that's another problem. So instead, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna worry. I'm gonna make it max attack, max HP, and just slap people with Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn's attack's actually pretty decent. So hopefully after one curse under Trick Room, we can do some damage. Then we got the meme Pokemon, which is one of my favorite Pokemon and probably my favorite 5th gen Pokemon, Gigalith. And Gigalith over here, the OG Rocky on my old teams, holding that explosion with that normal gem. So we got normal gem, explosion, and Rocky. That's his main gimmick, but it is Rocky, Superpower, Stone Edge, and Iron Head. So it has 30, right? So we start Mimikyu, Gigalith. Mimikyu sets up Trick Room. Gigalith hopefully survives on 1 HP. We explode. Mimikyu's immune. Good times. And that is the team that we're rocking with today. Honestly, it's not all that well balanced. We have crippling weaknesses to a lot of things. And, but like I said, it was kind of almost the last moment team, because the actual team that I had put together, it was sick, by the way. It was another Trick Room team, but it had like a bunch of cool... It doesn't matter. That team maybe will exist in the future if they allow more of the G-Max to be available. So we're communicating. Please do not turn off the power. We won't turn off the power. We're starting off with this team. Hopefully we can snag some W's. This team will be here for 9 battles, 3 battles for each episode, 3 episodes. Woo, boy, and it's gonna be a fun time, I hope. Hopefully we don't get completely destroyed and swept. And let's see, battle number 1, I can see that my opponent, just a regular team, maybe with some Tailwind action with the Togekiss. He has a fire type and a water type. Some scary stuff, honestly. I don't know what that electric dude's called, Toxicity or something like that. I honestly don't know what it does, but we definitely need to start Mimikyu. Oh, yeah, we have Bright Power of Mimikyu, I forgot. Just, if we can snag some sneaky dodges. He has 1 immunity to Explosion, but he might not see it coming. Then we'll bring Torkoal. Torkoal's alright, but like, we'll bring it. And I think Ferrothorn will be our last Mon. I know he has that Arcanine is super scary for my team, but if we can get under Trick Room, we should be able to kill it before it can do any of its moves. Hopefully. If not, then oh well, GG. Honestly, this team whew. What can I say? I like the Mons on the team. Double Intimidation. Oof. That is rough. That is rough. See, Gyarados intimidates. Yep, there goes Mimikyu's attack. It's fine. Gigalith's attack. Well, it's not as fine. Oh, never mind. Not double intimidation. So my opponent just being immune to flinching, I suppose. Suppose my opponent could fake out, then... But will he really let my Mimikyu just be by itself? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to try and do some damage to the Gyarados with a Stone Edge. Just in case we do. Okay, so he goes for fake out. Okay, so no survive. Well, if he doubled into the Gigalith, that's fine. I think Gigalith can. Oh, never mind. He didn't go for Gigalith, so that's okay. Because bloop, there goes our disguise. Hopefully we don't flinch from the waterfall. Gigalith flinches. Trick Room does go off. Okay, perfect. So now that the dimensions have been distorted, I said, I think what I do here is I play rough the Hitmontop, and they go for an explosion. Why not? It's a -1, so it's not gonna do that much, but I need to get Gigalith out of here so I can bring the actual powerhouses on the team. So, let's see, probably Dynamax Gyarados? Yeah, Gyarados. So I should have probably gone for Stone Edge on Gyarados, but I'm on -1 attack, so I don't know how much damage Stone Edge is gonna be doing. So I just want to get him out of here. Ooh, max guard on the Gyarados. That is a big yikes for me, but he is wasting 1 turn of Trick Room, so that's good. So he blocks it. I'm unaffected. Normal gym boosted. Hitmontop takes a good chunk. We go down. Oh, he has a eject button. Okay, well, goodbye. And my, whatever comes in will catch a play rough. Which is the Arcanine, which more minusing my attack. That is very unfortunate. This team has 3 potential Intimidate users, which is very annoying, honestly. Okay. Okay, I see. So I think we bring Torkoal. And I get my Mimikyu out of there, so that way I can reset my attack. We bring out the Drought, so dangerous for our Ferrothorn in the back, but good for our current team. So we switch out into Ferrothorn. Could be a terrible, horrible mistake, but we're gonna go for a Max Quake onto the Arcanine and try to do some decent damage to it. Honestly, my opponent's team is the double Intimidate, I should say, not triple. Double Intimidate on my opponent's team is very, very annoying, because pretty much everybody except for this Torkoal is a physical attacker on my side. And with this Gyarados just chilling, it could be big trouble for us. Torkoal Max Quake. Arcanine is gone. Perfect. Good. One of the Intimidate users gone. So he can't recycle Intimidates. We get special defense boost. Good. We evened the playing ground a little. Unfortunately, he can just bring out his Hitmontop and get Fake Out Pressure once again. The sun's gonna go away, but we're gonna be able to eat this because we just got, it's in the sun, so it's reduced. Good times. Now my Ferrothorn likes the fire moves because there's rain. So see, there's that spicy synergy right there. Not really, but Hitmontop comes back up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a curse to increase my attack. We know that he's going to target down the... He could go for a fighting type move on Ferrothorn. I'm honestly not that concerned. I'm just gonna go for a... Yeah, he's gonna go. Bloop. That's fine. He takes Iron Barb damage. And he's gonna go down to this Max Flare. Even though it's in the rain. Boom. Torkoal. Strong. Very strong, come on. We set up the sun once again, reducing the power of the water type moves, which is huge for us. Torkoal is taking recoil damage. Ferrothorn couldn't do nothing, but we're gonna catch this Max Geyser. We're gonna survive it like we did last time. He's gonna set up the rain once again, but we're gonna fire off another Max Flare until whatever comes out and the sun will be up and we will have won the Weather Wars. Good times, good times. And since we still have Mimikyu in the back, if Trick Room runs out, we have an opportunity to set it back up. He has an Aegislash. Okay, Aegislash is scary. He's gonna probably go for Kingsguard, I assume. Good news for us, though, is it seems that the rest of my opponent's team is physical. So we're gonna set up that. Then we're gonna go for a Max Flare onto the Aegislash, like I said before. Even if he goes for Kingsguard, we'll break through, we'll set up the sun, and it'll be good times for us. If he decides to attack my Ferrothorn with a physical move, he'll take some Iron Bar damage. We got leftovers. We're already at +1 special defense, so I'm not too scared, honestly. This is gonna do like no damage, but that's okay. It's more or less just so we can set up the sun. Ooh, weakness policy. That is dangerous. It's very dangerous. We take some Damaggio. Ferrothorn goes for Curse. Raising our defense. Now we're +1 defense, +1 special defense, +1 attack, -1 speed. So now actually Ferrothorn will go before Torkoal. We eat this waterfall like no tomorrow. We've been eating Max Geysers. You think we're not gonna be able to eat this? Unfortunately, I did see that the dimensions have gone back to normal. So, with that in mind, we know that Aegislash needs to attack, so we're gonna go for that. He's probably not gonna expect it. Then, we're gonna let... Well, Torkoal's gonna go down, but it did its job. It lowered my opponent to a point where we're in a not necessarily like 100% winnable situation, but we have a chance. My opponent's gonna go for stance change, okay. We're +1 special, +1 normal. Ooh, this... Okay, I forgot. We'll take some Iron Barb damage. I forgot that Sacred Sword, for those of you who are wondering, yeah, we know that Aegislash is powerful, but for those of you who are wondering, Sacred Sword reduces till we lose. Sacred Sword ignores all the stat increases for defenses. Oh, Aegislash went for Shadow Sneak. Okay. I know if I went for Shadow Sneak, I was faster. I just didn't want him to go for King's Shield and then just like reduce my attack, and then he could have just won with the Gyarados. But oh well, it is what it is. If I attacked, no, because he went for King's Shield. So what I needed to do was actually attack the Gyarados in that situation, and then we would have been okay. Now we don't want to see my opponent's team. Okay, so game number 1, unfortunately, we end up with a loss. It's a good battle, though. I think the team performed okay. Honestly, the triple Intimidate potential was a little too scary for myself. If I had a competitive Mon, then we would have been okay. It would have been dandy. Okay, let's see. My opponent's team, kind of trick... Well, nah. My opponent's team's faster than mine, so we need Trick Room. Okay, so Mimic is coming. Then Torkoal does amazing. So we're going to start with... He has no immunities to Explosion, but he has 3 mons that resist Explosion. So we don't necessarily want Explosion, like, straight up. He has that... I think I'm gonna try to bring Play-Doh. Torkoal in the back. And then maybe Steelix, I think. I'll bring Steelix this time. He has high attack. He can take 1 move and then fire off a powerful move in return, hopefully. We're fighting against Junior, number 197. Good music. Okay, we'll go Trick Room. Honestly, I think doesn't the Thief thing have access to Fake Out, I believe? So if I Dynamax now, I can take out the Cinderace. Get +1 special defense. Yeah, I think we try that. We're gonna try it. I know it's a little risque, Dynamaxing before my opponent does, because I don't like it too much. And then we just don't want to, you know, get faked out and then Play-Doh goes down immediately. So we're gonna fire off a Max Quake Stab, White Glasses boosted, onto that Cinderace, and then go from there. Cinderace goes for Sucker Punch. We take a massive amount of damage. I knew that was coming. Snarl. Ooh, that's... Okay, so with that, we know that the Cinderace will survive. But it's okay, because we're gonna fire off the Max Quake. Cinderace is super fragile! Yeah, down goes Cinderace. We set up our defenses. Pew, 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 pew. Goodbye, Cinderace. We set up the Trick Room. Okay, cool. Decent turn 1. Our Dynamax Mon is at half health, which is the not so decent part. But he's sending out a Dreadmon. So this could be a G-Max Dreadmon. So I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, this might be wasting a turn, but I think he's gonna just focus down on this Play-Doh, you know? He's gonna try to take it out as quickly as possible. So a Max Guard could potentially block the Max Geyser that's coming out. Oh, it's a regular Dreadmon. Other Dreadmon, like G-Max, is actually available, I believe, if I remember the thing correctly. So I go for Max Guard, protect my Play-Doh for one more turn. Yeah, we blocked the Max Geyser, perfect, because that thing's probably Swift Swim. We blocked the Snarl. We see that we are faster with Mimikyu. Our special attack falls, that is fine. We go for Play Rough. We connect. And goodbye to Thieveru, I think that's what it's called. So down he goes. Okay, cool. Now my opponent only has 2 Mons left, and I believe we have like a few turns of Trick Room left. Bright Powder, yes, I'm that type of guy. Then we're gonna fire off a Shadow Sneak onto this thing. And a Max Quake onto the Dreadmon. And then we'll go from there. Shadow Sneak goes first, obviously. Doing like, alright damage, but that thing is super tanky. Oh, we do almost half. And we raise our special defense one more level. I know Dreadmon's physical, so that doesn't matter too much. Ooh, weakness policy. All these weakness policies, man. Whoa. Goodbye to Play-Doh. It did a job. It took out one Mon, and then it set up nothing. It just took out one Mon, put us a +2 special defense, and then went down to one move. Well, 2 moves actually. It ate 1 move. So we might be able to survive this Psychic because of +2 special defense. Thank you. Now we swap into the Torkoal, getting rid of the rain. Sick plays. Sick plays. Woo, goodbye rain. Dun, 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 dun. And since I saw that I could eat that, I'm just gonna go get greedy. Set up the Sword Stance. Fire off a super powerful Solar Beam. Insta Solar Beam. By the way, the name for my Torkoal is Smokey. Smokey the Torkoal. I know, super original name. So Smokey firing a powerful Solar Beam, quad effective. Down goes the Dreadmon, no chance. Goes for Psychic. We eat those up for breakfast. Easy peasy. Set up the Sword Stance with a +2, and the Shadow Sneak to seal the deal. Woo. Gonna go for a Heat Wave. Single target damage in the sun. If he survives this Shadow Sneak, it's still be enough to take it out. So, done! Game number 2! Clutching in a nice, solid victory. My opponent, I don't know, he was surprised by the powerful Play-Doh maneuvers, which in the end ended up winning the game, because I was able to eat Psychics with Mimikyu, even after taking some damage after, getting my neck snap and all that. Clutch. Clutch. Good job. Good job, Play-Doh. Not disappointing me. Doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, we are positive. Can we stay positive? Positivity. My opponent is bringing a Rain Trick Room of his own? A Trick Room Rain team? Maybe? He could bring the Trick Room of his own. Okay. So here's the plan. I go Mimikyu to set up the Trick Room. And I think I start off Gigalit for the explosion. Then Torkoal in the back to get rid of the rain, because he has mons that can set up the rain. We also have the Solar Beam to one-shot the one mon. Either Ferrothorn or Steelix, and I think I'm leaning more towards... I think Steelix hasn't done much. Steelix does okay here. It's alright, but not too confident on my boy. My boy Steelix over here. Let's see, he had 150 attack, Ferrothorn had 140. Oh my god, I didn't pick. Okay, I ran out of time. Okay, so I don't know what my last mon is. I don't know if I even brought the right... If we start Torkoal, Mimikyu, we brought the first 4 mons, and then we're pretty much screwed. But we'll try to work with it. We could lose because of my delays. Ludicolo, Passimian. Yep. Okay, so this is terrible. For many reasons. Okay, so... I go Trick Room, Dynamax, Max Flare, until Ludicolo. This is terrible for me, by the way. Terrible. Because I think I just brought the first 4 mons on my team, which I think were Mimikyu, Torkoal, Play-Doh, Steelix, I think. But if we get if we do manage to get this Trick Room up, we'll be able to eat the Max Geyser from Ludicolo. We've done it before. We got enough special defense investment. Well, actually, no. Enough HP investment that I feel like just putting, like, if you want to build a defensive mon, I think, like, unless you want it specifically for, like, tanking physical moves or whatever, I think just max HP is the way to go, because when you Dynamax, you get double that HP. And then you're able to, eat more moves. To be serious, Passimian's the fastest thing on the field, not surprised. Ludicolo could go for the Mimikyu, which would put us in a really bad situation, because I think Mimikyu would just die. But we don't eat it up. We'll probably go down because of our recoil with the Life Orb, but we'll be able to get rid of this rain without Max Flare. He'll eat it up because it's in the rain. But that's not why we do it. We do it so that, you know, the rain goes away. So his plans are foiled. We have the Trick Room advantage. We know Passimian is targeting down my Mimikyu, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Swords Dance on Mimikyu. And I think a Max Quake... Actually, no. You know what? Max Flare into Passimian. We're the fastest thing. Boom. Goodbye, Passimian. You know that the Ludicolo is going to be too focused on Torkoal. He's going to go for his Max Geyser on Torkoal. That is okay, because Torkoal is going to go down. I know, seems a little bit like, whoa, what the hell? You just lost your Dynamax, Mon. Whoa, you're in trouble. Wrong, because now the Max Geyser set up the rain, which means Ludicolo has Swift to him, which means that I'm actually not the fastest Mon, which means I'm not last in Trick Room. It's pretty much what it comes down to, which is good for us. Unfortunately, we do not seem to have good moves to take advantage of that, though. This Claydo's gonna go down instantly. I guess we could fire off a Crunch onto the Ludicolo, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. We can take one move at the very least. I know that much. Oh, perfect. We got a target. So go play rough on Ludicolo. And I think I go Iron Head onto Sylveon? Or go Crunch to Ludicolo? We'll see. It's a learning experience. I don't know how slow Sylveon is. So Steelix is the slowest thing on the field. We know that much. We do a decent amount of damage. Sylveon goes for Shadow Ball. Can Mimikyu eat one? No. Okay, we lose. Straight up lose. I believe that's probably Specs, which is, you know, bad for us. If we survive on one. Ugh. I'm gonna be mad if this Iron Head takes out the Sylveon, because then that means I could have just Iron Headed before, taken out the Sylveon, and then saved the Mimikyu. Mimikyu goes for Play Rough, does some damage to Ludicolo, and then we would have been in a much better situation. But I didn't think it would die, honestly, but I should know better than to trust Mimikyu to survive things. Yeah. The play was was a crit, so now I don't know. Thank you, crit. Now I don't know if the play was to actually a crit here could save the game. Nope. Oh, but that specialty drop doesn't matter. He goes to Muddy Water. Goodbye. Oh, Steelix avoids. Like God, can we survive one Muddy Water in the rain? No, we cannot. Okay, we still lose. But it looked like we almost had a chance, okay? Damn, Luke, that's so strong. That was divided damage, I believe? Like, because it's not like single target damage. Okay, well, Rhyperior finishes off the game. Let me see. This is not very effective, right? Yeah. So go Crunch until Ludicolo. Ludicolo goes down, and we... Oh, never mind. Rhyperior is faster or slower than me. So that's gonna be game number 2. Overall, we have a neutral record, but today we are unfortunately in the negative with a 1 win, 2 losses record. Honestly, this team has a lot of crippling weaknesses, so... But we're doing what we can. So with that, I'm gonna thank you all so much for watching today's episode. I know it wasn't like the greatest episode, but if you did get some fun, maybe laughed at me for making terrible decisions, feel free to leave a like, maybe comment down below. My Twitter is down below as well if you feel like following me there. The ID with this team is down there too if you want to use it. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!